applied to cover Broccoli City 2015. And he already knew me. He knew I had just bought a camera a couple months before. And he was like, do you want to shoot it? I was like, yeah, sure. I was going to go anyways. Whatever. But I didn't know what I was doing. So this is like the first time I have picked up a camera in a couple months. Had my kit lens. I was just like, let's do it. Let's shoot it. So
do you remember the millimeter of the kit lens you had?
It was 18 to 55.
Oh, that's a nice lens.
18 to 55, 3.5 to 5.6, I believe.
Okay, that's a nice wide lens. I see.
Yeah.
All right.
But like at that time, I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't understand. I was just like, I know I have a camera and a lens, and I like taking pictures, and Erykah Badu and Joey Badass are gonna be there. So yeah, let's do it.
Passion was on your side.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I had been to the other Broccoli Cities the years before, started in like 2013. So I was already like kind of aware of how that type of concert would be. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I went with my friends, took some pictures. Now looking back at them, they were trash. Really not cute. I didn't know what I was doing. They weren't in focus. There's a couple that I liked. But you know, at that time, I thought they were great. I was really excited, happy for myself. I actually took a picture of Kali Uchis that is really bad, but it's kind of crazy just to see like where she is now and where she was then, because I think she had performed at like 1 o'clock and there was like nobody in the crowd, and you know, just seeing how big she is now, it's crazy. All that to say, a year later, I noticed that Broccoli City had showed their lineup. They had said who was going to be at Broccoli City 2016. I had posted a throwback of all the 10 pictures that I liked from 2015. Yes, the good ones. And I was like, oh, Broccoli City just announced their 2016 lineup. Who are you excited to see? But this was really just because I wanted to. Like, I was just like, whatever. I was not doing this for any... I didn't even expect... Not at all. I just was like, who are you excited to see? Because I'm excited to see these people. Then the media coordinator for Broccoli City hit me up under that comment, or under that post with a comment like, hey, can we use these for promo? I'm like, yeah, please. But then I had talked to my friends and I was like, I gotta figure out a way to make this an opportunity. So they were like, okay, you could send them to this email or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna send it to there. And then I put in the email like, if you guys ever need somebody to cover this year's festival, I'm available. And she was like, oh yeah, I'll get you a press pass. Would you just be able to cover some of the other events that we have leading up to the fest? I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Let's do it. So I shot like, I think they had like a movie screening. They had like the 5K and different things like that. So I shot that before that festival happened. Oh no! Sorry, I was here. I was only in Philly for that summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. I was like,
yeah, I wasn't doing all that. That would have been too much. But yeah, so that was the year that like, I wish I could remember everyone that was there, but I know Solange was one of the headliners.
you have that photo.
I do have a photo of Solange.
Photo.
I feel like she looks very ethereal here. She's just kind of this is like how her performance felt to me, very like present, like I'm here, look at me. And it was so red, which honestly I hate the way red photographs on social media, because there's something about it that just looks really pixelated, but like I feel like on camera it looks really nice, and I just liked her face here. But yeah, after I took this is one of the pictures that she shared, and this is so funny.
So Solange shared your work.
Yes, on her story. I remember that.
Receipts.
But I had I posted it, and I remember the media coordinator being excited because she was like, "This is so funny." She was like, "You got our first 1,000 liked photo ever. Good job." And I was like, "Oh. Awesome." Like, that's dope. I'm excited. That was really cool. Oh wait, I skipped a year. Oh, did I skip a year? shoot. Now I feel like I gotta do some research.
I mean, if you did,
No, because there's
come back to it.
Solange. Solange might have been 2017, and Future and Janae Aiko might have been 2016.
Remember the 2016 year was like?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I messed it up.
You gotta apologize.
I messed it
You
up.
gotta tell the story in order. We just chatted.
I just remembered. Okay. So
Do you remember that song?
I remember that one because I was scared.
Are you scared?
Yes, because I didn't know what I was doing. And this was like, I was scared to go up to people and ask them like, hey, you look cute, can I take your picture? Like lifestyle type pictures. I was so afraid. So like I remember I was in I got a press pass. I was with a couple of people that I met on I think the day before when we all had to meet up. I can't believe I forgot about this. And I met this guy Ben Esikoff. He's actually from Boston, but I think they hired him to shoot that festival too. He's so dope. He reminds me of like a white version of Sean because a white version of Sean Cooper because they were so young. He was like 17, 18 doing this, and I just couldn't believe it. And I think that's also where I met Sean for the first time. Yeah, kind of crazy. But yeah.
Because that means that you were just like here to do photography.
Yeah, I don't think I knew Sean. I just saw him interacting with the owner or the CEO and co-founders of Broccoli City, and I was like, Sean's dope. But I hadn't talked to him at that time. I was just like, Sean's really dope, because I had seen his pictures before.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, during that time, who was on that list? That was like Anderson .Paak. I think Gold Link was there. Yes, Anderson .Paak was there. Gold Link was there. Janae Aiko, Future, a couple more people. Can't remember everyone, but yes. So I kind of couldn't believe where I was then. I was getting more experience with different lenses and working a whole day of a festival. I wasn't used to that, but
What were you doing to become more experienced with lenses?
I think I just had to rent them and try them out.
Is that a trying process?
It was a process I had to grow accustomed to. I wouldn't say it was that trying. I just had to really understand what I was doing, because
How was that a growing process? Tell me about the growing pains.
well, like, okay, if you want me to get technical, I guess. Okay, so like, I was shooting with a kit lens, 18 to 55, 3.5 to 5.6. A lot of the concert lenses have wider apertures, so usually like they start at 2.8. With the kit lens, you only can shoot at 3.5 to 5.6. So you have to manipulate other things in order to make your photos look the way you want them to. So, you might have to up your ISO, or you might have to change your shutter speed and things like that. However, when you do those type of things, especially like upping your ISO, your photo can become more grainy. But with a wider aperture, you let more light in, so you have the opportunity to not have to up your ISO that high. So like understanding all of that was totally new to me. I didn't know what I was talking about. I just had to like do some research, like YouTube, figure it out, look it up, and then see exactly what I wanted when it came to a photo. So yeah, that time was pretty fun. I remember that. But I remember saying I was scared because I didn't take pictures of people until like 9 o'clock at night when I couldn't even see anyone. But I was like, hey, can I take a picture? And they would be like, yeah, sure. And they had on a dope fit. They came to
be photographed.
Exactly. But for me, I was scared. But I remember, so fast forward another year to the 2017 Solange photos. I had begun to develop a relationship with the media coordinator, with some of the co-founders, Brandon, Daryl, and just beginning to talk with these people on more of a personal level to help them understand kind of what I wanted in terms of like how to help them grow. So always wanting to put on for a Black-owned music festival, because you don't really hear of many of those, as well as
successful.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, promoting sustainability, the environment, all those type of things, while also just putting on a dope concert. It was really just dope to me, and I think that they appreciated my work. So I just was able to continue to work with them throughout the years. So 2017, I think that was this year with Solange. Took those pictures, had a great time again, and I feel like 2017 into 2018 is when I was like, okay, I can shoot more than just Broccoli City. Like, I've built up enough of a portfolio where I can start emailing different people saying, you know, hi, my name is China, I'm a DMV photographer. Excuse me. I'm interested in shooting this person at this place. And that's when I started like building up more of like a concert, like just going to different shows in the area. I didn't know what I was doing then. I figured it out though. Cause you know, that was me branching out. I didn't have a connect. I just had my work. So like I was kind of just doing it by myself. I wasn't working for like a media outlet or anything. I was just like, hey, I'm a photographer. I like taking pictures. Can I shoot this? Yeah. That's me. But thankfully, a lot of people started to be able to, you know, let me shoot different shows. I did end up working for a couple of outlets. The Hotbox TV, they were a local outlet.
Shout out to Brian.
Yes, shout out to Brian. He's in Philly now. But always shout out to him. He's definitely one of the people that started like putting me on early and allowing me to work with him and work for his outlet. That was really cool. Also started shooting for DJ Booth. And that was kind of on a whim. I just like emailed the owner and I was just like, hey, I read an article that you said you would love to be working with more women creators. Well, I'm one of them. And I wasn't like just trying to be like, hey, I'm a girl, work with me. But if you say you want to work with women creators, I'm a women creator. What's up? So Brian is dope. Z is dope. He's still really cool now. And I think that also allowed me to just kind of to enhance my work even more. Because working with them, I was able to get plugged in with Audio Mac because they work together, DJ Booth and Audio Mac. So I shot Rolling Loud 2018.
What was that experience like?
That was crazy because that was the first time I had gone to Miami. I went by myself.
Yeah.
I went by myself. Wow.
Did that not occur to you in the moment?
I think I kind of did I go by myself? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I went by myself. Wow. Yeah, no, that was dope. I was actually really scared because I got there and they said that they didn't have a pass for me. And I almost cried.
Tell me about that moment. That sounds like a lot of pressure. Tell me about
that. Happens all the time, honestly. Yes, it happens quite often
so
in the.
Make sure to save all emails and interactions.
Even an email sometimes doesn't work. There is something to be said about media management and artists during shows because there are plenty of times where people either say you could shoot a show, then you get there, your name's not on the list. Then you try to contact the person that said you could shoot the show. They can't be found because they're busy trying to get the artist ready. So now you're standing outside of the film, we're just waiting. I can speak from experience. It's happened a couple times. You know, just end up going to that chicken place next door, just sitting in there waiting. But you know, that did happen when I shot Gold Link. It was the Gold Link show, and he had an encore show right after. So I don't remember how I got in touch with anyone.
Was this at 9:30?
No, this was at Fillmore. This was I think it was 2018. Yes. But I do remember that because I met Kaz and Zeppelin. I talked to them, or I emailed somebody. But they said I could shoot the show. I got there and it was like, oh, we gave out all the passes for this this show, but if you wait and come back to the next show, we can get you in there. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to Forever 21 across the street. But I remember Zeppelin being like, yo, it was really dope of you to just like, you know, chill out and be patient for a second. I really appreciated that. So, I mean, it helped. I mean, it, you know, because there are some people that just be like, man, forget this, I'm leaving. But I was like, nah, I want to capture this, so I'm gonna stay.
So it's very important to have patience.
Yes.
And bide your time for the opportunities.
Yes. So, going back to Miami, I got to the will call. They were like, yeah, we don't have your name here. My name was actually on another list, but like I had to find the person that, like, my contact person. You know, I was like, I don't want to go all the way to Miami for nothing. So I rented all this camera, I rented these lenses, all that type of stuff, and I was like, I need to fix this because I have to shoot this. I'm here to shoot this show. Let's do it. So thankfully I was able to get in contact, and I got to ride on a golf cart. I remember that because that was the first time I rode on a golf cart at a festival. Great, really great when you get the chance to do that. But no, Rolling Loud is crazy. It's a lot. It's hot. It's a lot of people. Sometimes it's raining because you're in Florida.
It's always raining. Every Rolling Loud.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So, you know, it's raining and I have thousands of dollars of equipment in my hands. I remember I had like a raincoat for my camera, and I used that.
One of those like real convenient. I could just like unwrap this raincoat and then tuck it back in so it doesn't take space.
It like it covered. You could cover the camera, and then they had holes where you could put your hand in. So then it had like a little clear screen on the back, but it still was not that convenient. It's you're putting a raincoat on the camera. But I do remember getting a cool picture of Lil Yachty of him in the rain, so it kind of worked out.
Okay, so
there were benefits from there. Yes, I do remember that. That was fun. But yeah, it was a cool experience just being able to like do that by myself and you know, using the connections that I made to try and, you know, continue to pave a way for myself. So I thought that was always fun.
Alright, so let's touch on Dreamville. You out here, you got the photos up, you got the sign with the name. What's going on? Tell me how this came about. Tell me about it. What's up?
That was crazy.
How come you went in the documentary? I was on YouTube.
Right? You know, I was waiting on my golden ticket.
Yeah, I was watching every other weekend, like in my free time, I'm doing workouts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this shit rock. Cause like,
that's dope.
It's inspirational to just sit through it and listen to what's going on.
Absolutely. No, that was really dope. So we were talking about Rolling Loud. It's kind of crazy because once again, this whole like trying to grasp every opportunity I can, you know, being able to shoot for Audio Mac and DJ Booth, I was able to be backstage. Being backstage, you're with all the artists. So, you know, that was the year that a lot of Dreamville artists performed. So I know J.I.D was up there, I believe Earth Gang, and Cole was one of the headliners.
You have J.I.D photo here, right?
I do, somewhere.
Pop one of those in the camera so folks can see it.
Okay,
So they can know what you're talking about. Since you
yes.
literally got the man J.I.D in your portfolio. That book is heavy.
It is heavy. A bunch of 11 by 14s.
Yeah, it's an amazing book though.
All together.
That man was definitely rocking that mic in that photo. When I was going through the book earlier, I was like, this is crazy. Because, like, your book technically is like what a fairy tale would look like. And people's like, well, I did this and I did this. And I was like, you really did it. And now it's in a big book.
I showed this to a group of, how old were they? I think they were fourth graders. And they were just like, they just couldn't believe I did it. And I thought that was so cool. I was like, yes.
He was definitely, he's in the first half of your book.
So you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's here. Okay, I must have. There we go.
You're good. Excitement does that.
I'm glad you looked it over.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know where this was. I think this was at Rolling Loud. Where was this? Yeah, this was at Rolling Loud in 2018.
He looks so excited and happy.
J.I.D is one of my favorite performers to photograph because
he really be a bundle of energy.
He's a bundle of energy. He raps good, and he's just honestly a good person.
Did you know where the name J.I.D came from?
I don't.
His grandmother used to call him J.I.D because he was
Jittery.
Yeah,
I did know that.
And
Yes.
was like his childhood name.
Yes.
And that's the name that just stuck.
Yes, I do remember that. I think I saw an interview about that. That's always dope. I love
So you saw
when
the interview that I saw with
Probably.
the old boy from Dreamville, the manager of J. Cole.
Eve.
He was talking about that, yeah.
Yes. So we can talk about Eve, I guess.
Oh, okay, hey, what's up?
No, so like